films. We've been in the movie business for the past 157 years. Dating back to 1893 when my great-great-great-great-grandfather Otto Higginbottom Tree VIII produced and acted in the first silent picture, Jimmy Plantain in the Battle of Pumpkin Mountain. Excuse me. Almost 100 years later, Alien Boy Films continued producing cult classics like the rockumentary Operation Magic School Bus and the LSD Road Trip to Nova Scotia, starring and produced by my great uncle, the late great tambourine player Otis Juniper Tree, who opened up for the Grateful Dead at Woodstock '69. And fast forward another 50 years to 2024, where I, Oliver Tree, direct and produce all of my own music videos, social media content, as well as unreleased classic documentaries such as the creation of the world's biggest scooter, how to make a $2 million music video. And that one time Oliver Tree was banned from the military.
We're inside a live army tank right now.
Take the volume down just a little bit. Those who aren't aware, this is Oliver Tree. Rest in peace, the guy. He was a creative musician, artist, all around the board. Great.
So without further ado, enjoy the show. From the mind of Oliver Tree. And definitely not a government-fueled propaganda from the United States of America. Although I must thank Congressman Jeremiah Jeffrey and the Jeremiah Jeffrey Foundation for Arts and Crafts for a small loan of $10 million of hardworking taxpayers' money. Cheerio. Cut. See what I'm saying? It's gonna make me look legit. We live in a society where the internet tells us we're never good enough. Never having fun enough. Never pretty enough. Don't listen. Smile like you've never smiled before. I am beautiful. You are beautiful. Ugly is beautiful. A new fragrance for men. From the mind of Oliver Tree.
I really think the creativeness in what he offered was making fun of everything, even himself.
Social media can be difficult. At Meditech, we understand the internet better than anyone. Through years of research and development, Meditech has created the algorithms behind some of the most high-profile platforms.
And a lot of his work, I was a big fan while he was alive. While a lot of his work, you still have to decode. You still have to decode it. Just go back and look into it and find out he had multiple meanings to things. Rest in peace, my guy.
And influencers on the web. Just remember, it's not a miracle. It's Meditech.
Fresh, crunchy, kosher dills from the heart of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Perfect for any occasion, whether it's a late night snack or breakfast in the Bahamas. And remember, when you're in a pickle, call Dr. McNichol. I'll give you a nickel to touch my pickle. Also, try our new peanut butter pickles. This message has been approved by leading Beverly Hills pediatrician Jeremiah Jeffrey Jr. and the Jeremiah Jeffrey Foundation for artisanal pickled snacks and goods.
Are you tired of all your friends having sick-ass facial hair while you can only grow a measly little peach fuzz? Stop whining, you little crybaby bitch. Goatee Grow has you covered. Goatee Grow is the world's leading goatee hair supplement. Our unique formula is designed to make your goatee grow 10 times thicker, longer, and shinier. With just one pill a day, you can achieve the perfect goatee without the hassle of time-consuming grooming routines or expensive treatments. Goatee Grow has helped over 600 million people worldwide. Who better to tell their story than critically acclaimed rapper and composer Eminem?
My name's Eminem, and all you got to know is the only pill that I pop is Goatee Grow.
Ask your doctor if Goatee Grow is right for you.
This product is
the real
death, hospitalization, disability, or permanent brain damage, pain, redness, swelling, low-grade fever, headache, nausea, vomiting, fatigue, and goatee hair loss.
This weekend, Ron Johnson Van Swanson, the president of Alien Boy Records. We are the label that brought you such hits as Ugly is Beautiful and such commercial failures as Cowboy Tears. At Alien Boy Records, the marketing comes first. It's about what you look like, not what you sound like. The music just isn't that important. We sign artists who are interesting to look at, no matter how watered down or dogshit their music sounds. Alien Boy Records has access to cutting-edge algorithms.
You hear what this man saying? Like, I think he played this clip at a performance like a month before he died. I don't know. I'm gonna give the guys reference, and I'm gonna make this a YouTube reaction clip, but reaction video, and give the original video clips. Cause I don't know where he got this. Cause I was pretty sure the document wasn't supposed to be coming out. That's what everybody was saying. And this that clip, the clip we're going through now, is he played that right on one of his performances, right? One of his last performances. So yeah, it speaks for itself.
And pay-for-play technologies, which has made crafting industry plants up to 15 times easier than before. Our #1 artist, Oliver Tree, is a prime example. Alien Boy Records is responsible for the writing, production, promotion, and distribution of all of Oliver's music. He has no say or involvement in the creative process. We have manufactured every aspect of his character, from his obnoxious personality, his wackadoodle outfits, to his downright embarrassing haircuts. We make him sing and dance like a stupid little monkey. We created Oliver Tree, and we can destroy him at any given moment.
Yeah, I know what to do, dude.
And I'm gonna stop pausing after this, but his death has a lot of comparisons with Michael Jackson. Like they were just telling us that this is it, and this is what's going on, and I'm gonna die, and they did. Like it's not a coincidence.
No, it's not working. I'm not exactly qualified for this type of work.
I think on top we need to put a bicycle wheel with a spinner on it.
This is bad. I told them not to paint it all. It's not gonna work. We're gonna have to come back in a month and reshoot this and rebuild the whole thing.
They're about to lift the hard up for the first time. We're gonna see if this thing actually holds. This is the most dangerous thing I've done in Afghanistan yet. That crane is from the 60s. That thing can snap at any second. I saw one of the wheels lift up. Let's do this. Let's just get it done with.
Well, better get off that thing. That's because the crane could crash on you.
Can I get off?
That's serious.
Okay, get up.
The following presentation is brought to you by Metamobile. We politely ask you to shut the hell up, turn off your phones, and live in the moment. There is no filming allowed, and if Oliver catches you taking a video, he will personally sue your ass for every last penny.
We are not alone in this universe. In the distant constellation of Zeta Reticuli, also known as the anus of the Milky Way, the greatest band to ever exist is finally coming to planet Earth.
Imagine name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
The following feature film has been approved for restricted audiences only by the Jeremiah Jeffrey Film Institute of Antarctica. This movie contains...
The laughing sounds seems like it's added in the background. It's like at awkward times and stuff, but maybe it's out of context. Maybe they laughing out of context because they're laughing. Maybe this is his family members or something. Because like I said, this was not supposed to be coming out.
Some imagery, such as making out with grandmas, full frontal male nudity, ugly men getting punched in the no-no spot, as well as naughty words and potty jokes written by my 5-year-old nephew, Little Bubba Jr.
After disappearing for years, the next chapter begins. All of the trees trim magnum opus. The same sound you fell in love with now returns for the 4th studio album by the bowl cut legend and a ridiculously epic odyssey. Recorded over 2 years in over 80 countries, 7 continents, with tribes in Africa, from Antarctica to Afghanistan. The documentary series, The One Man Band, and the greatest album ever recorded across planet Earth. Love you madly, hate you badly.
My name's R.I.P. I'm out here in Antarctica. I've been here for about a year, and I'm recording my album.
And I gotta look into it, but he did, from what I heard, he did spend a year up in Alaska. What was it? Antarctica. It was one of them. Antarctica. Okay.
Pleasure to be here. This is my 64th consecutive week here in Antarctica.
Today is day 3.
Yeah, that's hard to do. That's hard to do.
And the 64 of me being in Antarctica, and today is the day that I play my album for my parents.
I'm Christine Nickel. I'm Oliver's mother.
I'm Jesse Nichols, a third, Waller's pops.
So last Christmas, before I came to Antarctica, I was at my parents' house. I opened up a box of pictures, and I find an ancient photograph. This black and white picture, probably from the 1930s or 1920s. He's got a drum on his back. He's got an accordion. He's got all these crazy instruments. Who is he? I asked my mom, who is he? I asked my dad, who is he? This man was my fucking grandfather. My grandfather was the original one-man band. He was the first person to ever conceive the idea. So in honor of his legacy, I want to take it to where my grandfather could not. Oh, fuck! Trying to make a little outro part, like a little fucking trap.
That was tough. I'm not even gonna lie though.
So this is one of the things I came here to research, which is the alien bases.
We saw UAP.
UAPs we've seen UFOs, we've seen a wider range of things. We've seen ones that were oblongato, very long, more like a missile, and we've seen ones that are more circular, the traditional, standard kind of boring textbook stuff. We've seen a wide array of
Or
way down, they finally make a hole. And the way they go, that water drains down, and sometimes you see them shooting out the sides of these big chunks. So I've been keeping my eyes pretty wide open, and I've been looking.
We saw it one time. It was absolutely stunning.
I'm on a rifle team with the military.
Me too.
I'm pretty good at ranging, just looking at things. And like I say, just look at the stuff you know, and the length of it, give you a good judgment.
If I was to bet, that little one looks like an entry port rifle. The one on the right, that small one, that's probably for a scholarship. Get a close up of that. What I'd give to get a chance to go up in there. Are you fucking shitting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can count 5 different entry points to this alien base. This is the reason why I've stayed in Antarctica so long. Look at this fucking thing. I'm giving an interview about alien bases and one shows up right behind me. This is a daily thing here. This is something that has kept me in Antarctica because I want to know more. And without the proper military support, I can't go deeper into this because this is NATO territory. It's been closed off. But a guy can wonder and a guy can watch from a distance and document. We've got multiple cameras here so that we can try to get this footage and upload this to the internet where everyone can witness this for free. We don't have to hide this anymore. I'm so sick of the government hiding what's really going on here in Antarctica. This is what's going on. Alien bases that go underwater where you have orbs, you have UFOs, you have UAPs, you have so many different types of vehicles, but this is what keeps me. As much as I love it, I feel like maybe I've hit a threshold. Maybe at some point I can come back and work closer with more scientists. I could potentially work with the U.S. government if they will allow me to be a lead researcher so that we can figure out what's really going on here.
There's a disconnect. That's the problem.
It is concerning, yeah.
Yeah. He thinks the world is going like this. He's just so off base. So, yeah, we're going to bring him home.
Yeah.
We're going to get him some help.
I think a lot of people are scared and they come at it from a fear angle. But for me, I come from an open heart and open arms. And I welcome the aliens in, and that's why I've had so many interactions with UFO ships. That's why I've seen them time after time. Because I know I have an open mind to this, but an open heart. And I know that aliens can pick up on that. Of course, there's also the walls that surround it, the flat earth theory and all that. I'm not going to get into that, but yes, we did find the wall. This is the perimeter of Antarctica. This is the perimeter of what we call the end of the flat earth. Me and John Rock climbed this about 6 months ago. We lost all the footage because there's a magnetic layer on the wall that erased all the photos. It was quite unfortunate. The wall is over 16 meters high. We tried climbing it the first time. John Rock had an asthma attack. He didn't bring his inhaler. The second time we were able to get to the top, it's literally nothing. It just stops. Flat ending. The earth ends here. And this proves everything we know about the flat earth theory. The world is not round, otherwise there wouldn't be a wall surrounding all of Antarctica. The perimeter is an entire wall. If you come here, you will see it time after time proving the world is flat. Well, there was one guy, he was one of us. He was a flat earther, and then he came out here and he was like, oh, the earth's not flat. He changed his whole thing, but that was not a real flat earther. That was a guy who was put in by the government.
Undercover.
He's undercover, for sure. We call him circular. He was full of shit. He was definitely not flat earther. And if I came out here, it would take about 2 hours for you to be able to prove. John Rock wrote his essay about 6 years ago about this, and he proved everything we know. It flipped the whole world on its upside-down axis. We call it the Z-axis. That's the flat axis.
He's losing it. So his perspective is not clear. Someone needs to tell him.
Just recording this glacier for the album. Gonna make some sense out of it later. That's gonna be icy.
So for example, just the other day I requisitioned the Zodiac. I hired a driver, I hired a small team, I had a crew, I had my parents out there, and I said, fuck it. Let's go record some icebergs. Let's go get some new sounds I haven't gotten yet on this stupid fucking island, on this stupid fucking peninsula. So I did what every artist does. They go
ice calving off the glaciers sometimes sounds like thunder if it's a large chunk coming off or a small chunk coming off, sounding like a gun going off.
Yeah, I've been recording them all week. Insane.
Yes, especially at Nico Harbor there.
Nico Harbor's got the best calving.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I actually went 2 months ago and I came back because it was so good.
Any way of knowing how long it's been since that fell off the glacier? Or any given ice cream?
I'd say probably 6 months. I had a buddy actually who found one of these. He moved into it. Did a whole entire 2-month period where he just lived inside one of the caves in the glacier. You ever seen that?
I have not.
It's good for winter when it gets dark. Not much to do here anyways at that time.
I've come down here and had almost a week of sun. It's just, you just never know.
The first time I came down here, I was 8 years old, and I kid you not, I came back home with a tan.
Oh yeah.
It was the craziest, it was the sunniest season, I swear.
Oh yeah, I'll be lobster red by the sea.
I looked like a watermelon.
Is that because of the hole in the ozone gives you a special?
Well, theoretically speaking, yeah, the ozone is heavily damaged from people like this gentleman riding Zodiacs around here. You know, the Zodiacs are off-putting so much gas. The cruise ships are coming in with people just there to see tourism on some big, fancy-esque level, and they're just polluting and polluting, and I would never do that. So I came out here to record everything naturally, try to do bound sound collage. A lot of people would consider my methods unorthodox. A lot of people would say they're unethical because I use animals without their consent, because I also am recording nature and making money off it, potentially millions, who knows. Probably the label will take all the money, so it's not a big deal. But basically I've been using an ME66 as a basic little shotgun mic, and I've been recording everything I can find. And I've recorded it.
It's like he throwing jokes in there with real. Like he's doing jokes, but it's real jokes. You get what I'm saying? He's throwing it in there, but he's taking shots at them. Like he's serious though, as we can see from these past 2 weeks.
Here, I'm pretty much maxed out. I've probably recorded every glacier in about a 14-mile radius around the entire peninsula. So everything Shackleton and the early expeditions touched, I've been there, I've touched it, I'm fucking over it. I've recorded every type of penguin in Antarctica. I'm done. Trying to get some recordings of the penguins for the album to use for some new synths. They're not very noisy today. I gotta get some of the piano penguins. Those things are insane, dude. They're so loud. I went and recorded the piano penguins. There's 18, I believe it's 17 different vocal cords. Very similar styles in the throat singing that they do in Asia as well as Northern Africa. And I make synthesis out of the penguins. Nobody is doing this. And I can take something so horrible sounding and turn it into something so beautiful.
Sorry, I'm broke, people. Ain't got no money for premium.
Behind me is the largest colony of piano penguins right here on the Antarctic Peninsula. The most loud and obnoxious of all the penguins, famous for 18 different vocal cords inside the center of their throat. It modulates between chords and sounds like a really out-of-key piano. Obnoxious would be an understatement. They also smell like shit. If you can imagine 50,000 babies' diapers being unloaded in a semi-truck in front of your front door, that's what I'm experiencing right about now. Don't even get me started.
Yeah, all they eat is fish. And where they at, they probably shitting in the same spot. Yeah.
That fucking dookie smells like a nuclear poopy. If you're lucky enough to make it out to Antarctica, I would highly suggest skipping this portion of the trip. Let's go. You know that there was a team of scientists who actually measured how far that it can shoot the poo-poo out, because one scientist got hit while he was eating a sandwich. Now it's some fucking end-of-the-world conspiracy that the fucking global warming is making the poo bigger. No, the poo has always been the problem with the piano penguins. That's always been the problem. It's not global warming. They're just shitty species. That's all. Fucking annoying. They sound like shit. They smell
Over it. You good? I'm fine, just going without me. Hey, man, stick out, not touch, stick out. Please. I didn't want to. Okay, try not to. I didn't want to. Okay. It's a nightmare. Holy shit. What's it called? Avalanche. I'm getting chills. I'm getting goosebumps. That would be my first Antarctic avalanche. Like sand in an hourglass, just dripping down at the top of this beautiful mayprops.
What was that other thing I saw the other day?
Avalanche.
Avalanche. I've seen a buttload of those. You gotta come here to see the avalanche. And actually, if you're not cool and you're a fucking piano penguin, you should be under the avalanche so I don't ever have to smell your nuclear fucking dookies again. Jesus Christ.
This is the most dirty penguin highway I've ever seen. A penguin highway is an academic term used by Antarctic scientists to describe the travel routes penguins have followed for millions of years. Carved into the ice, some penguin highways stretch for over 1,000 miles. First documented in the early 1800s by whalers like my grandfather, who used penguin highways to transport whale carcasses down the mountains. These days, however, they're protected by the likes of the Antarctic Treaty and the NATO military, meaning researchers like myself are no longer permitted to use them for recreational purposes, which is a load of bullshit.
It's all penguin dookie covering the penguin highway.
It's very rare.
This thing is basically a sewer system for the penguins.
Look at this little guy. He's probably gonna walk down halfway and take a dump. Get the shower right here. That is very concerning because this penguin thinks he's on a penguin highway. He's on my highway, and now there's gonna be issues. Little buddy, step off. He's confused, and he's a very classic penguin because this guy is an idiot. This mofo just cock blocked us off the penguin highway. Come on, little guy. Let's go. That was lucky. This is a technique called spalooging. It's what mountaineers use to avoid impact on the mountain. It's the most minimal impact known to mankind.
I wouldn't want to damage the environment. Even when I'm riding in a kayak, I feel bad every time I hit a glacier, you know? And I'm like, am I part of the problem? And sometimes I think yes, but sometimes I also think that ice is already melted and it's already floating there. And sure, maybe I sped up something by 2,000 years, but that's going on right there. What was the question?
If he really did that, that's dangerous. I give it to him. That's dangerous because two icebergs could float together and crush you. So you have to navigate yourself through that very carefully. Shout out to Wilderness, man. That's how I know that. Lie to you too.
My name is Bob Hoffbury. I'm a concert promoter and talent buyer. I came down here to Antarctica because I have been working with Oliver Tree and his team to produce the Ice Festival. It's R.I.P Festival.
I present you the man, the myth, the legend, dubstep DJ Dr. Oliver Tree.
The doctor will see you now.
I mean, how many times can you scream, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, jump? He just keeps playing over and over. DJ Dr. Oliver Tree. And it just goes on and on and on. And I'm like, will this ever end?
Dr. Oliver Tree. Dr. Oliver Tree. DJ Dr. Oliver Tree.
This was absolutely the most heinous crap I've ever heard in my entire life. I knew that nobody was going to connect to this music. I'm just sitting here thinking, like, I'm ruined. All this energy and resources and money that we're putting into this event, it was just absolute garbage. Definitely smoking something as I smelled something, but I feel like there was definitely something a little heavier at play. The thing about this too is, like, I've been producing a lot of events, and you know, we have to deal with people that are on bad trips, and we have a special space for them. And this music that he put out set people into a very, very bad place. I mean, very bad place. We had more people at this event going to bad trips that needed help than I've had in even my biggest tens of thousands person events. It made my little homie Tommy just start projectile vomiting. As soon as Tommy started projectile vomiting, another person started projectile vomiting. And that caused another person to start projectile vomiting. This is not meant for the general human consumption. We have gotten into ruinous territory. And I've had a lot of concerts over the last 23 years. Some have been amazing, some have been absolutely god-awful, and I can guarantee you this will be the worst festival and event I've ever produced in my entire life.
It said a fire festival. Pause, the fire festival. People got scammed out there.
They don't know anything about rave culture. It's a movement. I'm just the beginning. There will be generations after generations that will come after me. I don't know, what's the question?
Game. You're not ready for it.
Are you going to play tonight or something?
I don't know. The captain on the ship wasn't really a fan, so they kind of made me turn it off in the middle of the used back in the early 1800s, and then just a bunch of other crap. My great-grandfather and his team used to use this place as a garbage chute. It's pathetic.
Penguins fly on rare occasions. We're up to about 7 seconds now. We're pushing to get to 8.
enters into what we are almost 99% sure is an entry point to Agartha.
Now we into the good part, baby. Now we into the good part.
The Hollow Earth. This underground civilization said to exist within the Earth's core was first discovered by one of Christopher Columbus's disgruntled cronies. His former co-captain, Shepard Charlemagne, allegedly led an expedition 13 miles into this exact Antarctic snow cave on the night of April 30th, 1886. He claimed to find a mythical subterranean kingdom inhabited by enlightened lizard-like beings. Today, this so-called Hollow Earth, aka Agartha, is rumored to be a preferred vacation destination for the global elites. Get a whiff of that.
That's one of the entry points right there to one of the alien bases we've been looking into. One of 17 around the Antarctic Circle. Are you familiar with Agartha? The entrance point to the Hollow Earth.
I say hear about that, but I have no idea.
Yeah, look into it. It's really, really important stuff.
Thought that was a monkey shark.
I'm at a loss of words.
After 64 weeks out here, I have not seen anything like that.
The closest I came to that was when I saw a group of monkey sharks. Like nothing with the beluga whale. I mean, those belugas are just gorgeous. And if you look closely, you can see the penguins in the V formation all making their way to a Psi mountain where the Psi plants grow plentiful. It's a very rare sight, but it's only at this time of year where you'll witness something like that. Absolutely gorgeous.
This is the beginning of a 60,000-mile race up to the North Pole.
It's just a couple Gen 2 penguins, pretty boring.
For a second there, I thought that was a monkey shark.
For those of you who are not familiar, monkey sharks are one of the most vicious and violent predators in Antarctica. It's a hairy-like torso, hairy-like facial features similar to that of a beard, but covers the entire face, similar to that of a monkey. Mixed with the body and shape of a shark, hence the name monkey shark.
Yeah, so like I said at the beginning of the video, I think he's mixing in like comedy with like trying to get out his message at the same time. So it's like you gotta read through it.
Looks like he passed away last night.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that looked like a full adult male monkey shark.
It's bubble feeding.
You think it could have been a monkey shark or no?
No monkey shark.
Well, they do have a few monkey sharks, but maybe not in this region at this time of year. Oh, that was definitely a monkey shark. You could tell because the porpoise tail, you could see it lift. It was pretty hairy.
Yep, absolutely correct.
People who have a lot of credit card debt can be thankful for this. There's something called financial hardship that allows Americans.
Feeling a little nervous right now, not gonna lie. Exactly L2 was popped out of place. The only reason I was freaking out was because I popped out the L1, L2. It was very, very, very scary. I went into shock. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't talk. I could barely scream. And then, of course, I started working with Andrew Seeley, my spiritual guide. He started doing different forms of meditation. Best healer I've ever worked with, best spiritual guru. And of course, the last thing, that's the most important thing, was that I learned the deep breathing techniques from Wim Hof, the Iceman himself. I took the seminar. It was extremely expensive, but it was worth it. I learned a lot of super, super technical breathing skills.
We are really, really honored to be kicking it off with this guy here. He is kind of the guy who made breath work and cold plunging like really cool again. He flew all the way across the world to spend a few hours with us. My deep honor to bring out Mr. Wim Hof to kick us off. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. Go in. Let it go. Vertical. Come on. Pull it in. Let it go. Pull it in. Let it go.
Here comes the last one. Three. One. Pull it in. Hold it. Squeeze it to your head.
So today, I'm gonna conquer my fear, and I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna jump into Antarctica and I'm gonna own it. And this time, I vow not to chicken out. No one's gonna save me. I'm gonna climb out of there and I'm gonna do this like a man. Just like myself. I'm just gonna start out by just going out and feeling the temperature. Oh, fuck that, dude. Fuck that. I'm not doing this.
It's cold as shit out there.
I'm gonna do it like Wim Hof told me. Breathe in, spit out.
I think it's just breathe in, breathe out.
Breathe in, spit out. That's what he said in the class. Oh, and by the way, whoever said penguins don't fly, look at that.
You stop coming up with excuses.
I'm not making excuses. I'm just waiting for the water temp to rise. Once the snow dies down, take a little nap. Wake me up in the morning.
Albert, it's time. I know you're awake.
Go away, Ryan! I don't want to fucking do the ice polar plunge bullshit.
You have to do it. You promised it to yourself.
I'll do it when I'm ready. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it Thursday.
Today.
Thursday, Ryan.
No.
Go away! During my year in Antarctica, I followed the path of my grandfather's college roommate, British explorer Ernest Shackleton, whose 1914 expedition became one of the stupidest survival tales in history. After idiotically leaving late in the season, Shackleton decided to park his ship in the Antarctic.
Spooky, like on some Transformers 1 type shit. Captain Wickwiki? Yeah.
Ice, stranding him and his 27-man crew for nearly 2 years in one of the harshest environments on planet Earth. He and his team survived off seal meat and penguin omelets, and later even their own sled dogs as supplies ran
landing. That is about correct.
Well, there's a lot of misnomers with that information. I looked on the wiki facts. Do you use Wikipedia?
That must be true then if it's on the wiki facts.
I found some of my information on WikiLeaks, so it was government hidden. They didn't really want to know who Shackleton really was.
Well, we know what he was. He was not the hero that people make him out to be, I'm afraid.
Yeah, he was a coward, that's for sure.
He should have never gone into the ice, and then the rest is history.
My grandfather was there the day Ernest Shackleton arrived to the small South Georgian whaling island, freshly returned himself from a whaling expedition that ended very differently. On his final voyage south, my grandfather lost almost half his crew, 67 men. That tragedy explains his resentment towards Shackleton, a man whose greatest failure became a global legend. My grandfather, however, was not so lucky. In 1915, he was tried in the court of Ushuaia and spent the remainder of his life in an Argentine prison cell.
Were you on Shackleton's expedition, or what year did you
I was his team leader.
Okay. I thought I recognized you from one of the black and white films.
Correct. Yeah.
It's an honor to meet you, by the way.
Likewise, I'm Thomas.
Thomas Oliver.
Oliver, nice to meet you. I have the honor of drinking toast to Shackleton in South Georgia at his grave. I was just there 2 weeks ago.
You were there at the actual gravesite.
Yeah.
Did you see someone try to dig up his body? Did you hear about this?
No, and we didn't, but we drank a lot of whiskey and we poured it on him.
Where were you the night of January 2nd?
January 2nd last year, I was in Frederick and pouring whiskey on Shackleton. I can show you the bottle that we
Okay,
drank.
because that was coincidentally the night he went missing.
No, he died on the night of the 5th.
Well, he died the night of the 5th, but they dug the body up on the 2nd. Over here on the left-hand side, we have one of the most infamous penguin egg breeding farms left in Antarctica. This is the next one we will take down. Over 60,000 penguin eggs are illegally sold on the black market right here at the Brown Penguin Farm. What did you say?
Is it a smuggling route for penguin eggs, the southern route through Antarctica?
The southern route is the most notorious for illegally selling penguin eggs. They use them for mostly penguin omelets.
Northernmost one is in the Arctic, you know, the northernmost penguin farm.
Yeah, that's the most popular one.
Greenland. Yeah.
Greenland, yeah, that's where we're gonna go next.
That's where they breed the penguins up there. This is the local guano factory for you guys.
So how did the penguins fly up there?
That would be a miracle if the penguins could.
Oh, like a little bit of grassland right there. I didn't even know they had that up there.
Fly up there because they're not penguins, they're cormorants.
Correct me if I'm mistaken, but that looks like a Gentoo colony.
If we wanted to be a Gentoo, you can call it a Gentoo. I don't care.
I'm pretty sure I saw a chin strap too.
This area here looks exactly the same as it did 30 years ago.
You're saying global warming's not true.
So many conspiracy theories.
Global warming, it's real. A lot of the snow has melted. It was the summer weeks where it got to upwards of 100 degrees. It was really freaking. When I touched down on one of the islands, there was basically no snow. When I first came to Antarctica 1 year ago, that was covered in ice. And if people say global warming isn't a thing, then what's that? Look at this. You can see where the ice was, and you can see where it's melted. That was literally an iceberg. I remember seeing that exact iceberg floating. What is that now? This was 4 times the size. And now, try to riddle me this. What is it, covered in penguin poo? No, that is rocks. It's obscene. This makes me horribly sad. Everything I know is completely shifting before my eyes. And I've watched this drastically happen. Okay, as I've been here for an entire year, I've been watching the ice melt slowly and slowly. And now it's at the point where there is no ice. This is what humanity is doing. They're melting the ice caps. They're turning them into rocks. It's either that or that's a shitload of penguin poo. And I can guarantee you that that's not the case.
That's crazy. That's true and not a joke. That's crazy. that been the reason why they killed him? It's 2 helicopters colliding together. One just had just one pilot in it, like.
We're gonna go check out the ice levels. As you can see behind me, the snow is melting. The last glacier on McNichols Island gone. Now, over the last year living here in Antarctica, I have seen the snow dwindle from 57% to potentially anywhere between 3 and 4%. Now this lake has dwindled away to a large-sized puddle. It's depressing. As you can see here, vegetation is taking over the entire Antarctica Peninsula. What used to be snow is now covered in moss. The massive surge in the growth of the moss suggests that the temperature is rising. And if you can see this like I can with my own eyes, you can see there is no more snow in Antarctica. Now there's a lot of misconception online. A lot of people say global warming does not exist. Well, look here, folks. You can hear the penguins are not happy.
That's crazy.
Well, that's a chin strap right there.
No, I said gun tooth.
No, that one's a chin strap.
Those are gun toothing.
No, those are chin straps.
Cool. Great discovery, man.
And look closely, it's a fucking chin strap. That's not a Gentoo. I've seen a lot of Gentoos in my life. That is not a Gentoo. I can see it's strapped, the white strap, the chin strap. You see it?
Absolutely not.
Let's get out of here, Ryan. This guy has no idea what he's talking about. These right here are chin strap penguins. I saw a couple of emperor penguins as well. There's absolutely no Gentoos here.
Are there emperor penguins here too?
Sultans. See, he's got it wrong. He got the emperor penguin mixed up with the south ends. This is hilarious.
Have you looked at yourself in the mirror lately? Honey, you're not well. You're not your best. I know the help you need. We can get you the help. Come on, R. Come on out. Come on, honey. It's out of love. It's out of love that we do that.
Okay, I'm not going to therapy, but I will leave it.
Let's just start here. That's where we are. Dad and I are set up. We have a lot of connections. We can help you. We can get you the help you need. Come on. Come on. Let's just walk out of here, honey. Come on. Come on. It's time to go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. When did you last have a meal? When did you last eat?
Oh, did you cookies earlier?
Cookies? No. This is frightening. Okay, come on. We're gonna get you the help you need. Come on. It's been too long. It's been going on too long. We've been patient. We've believed in him, and now we're seeing things that are wrong.
For whatever reason, I've always wanted to come to Antarctica since I was a small child. I have a memory about when I was 6. I had a dream that I would be out exploring Antarctica. And to be here finally, that's why I didn't want to leave.
like I said, it was a lot of messages in that. I believe it was just like a comedy skit, but he threw a couple key pieces in there. Rest in peace, Oliver Tree. Hey, if y'all still there, give me a follow. Give me a follow on Twitch. Appreciate for watching, staying with me. Whoa.